Anthony, how are you?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Good. Yeah, I mean, I know you've played at various times this year. Obviously, had winning touchdown against ECU and here and there. But do you think maybe this past week was that maybe kind of your breakout performance here at UCF? You think?
I think so. Going to the game, I was prepared. I think it showed, just the preparation through the whole week, with Coach Harris. He challenged us, throughout the whole week. He challenged us to step up as a group, and I think we did that.
What do you think you provide to the running back room with your size? I don't know if Isaiah Bowser's what his health status is, but what do you think you provide?
Versatility. I feel like I can catch the ball, can run the ball, can block, and I think that's what I provide. And I think I showed flashes of that, the SMU game. So just going forward, just have to capitalize on this game and just keep fighting. Fight throughout the rest of the season. I think that's what matters most.
I don't know how much film you've gotten a chance to watch for UConn yet, but is this one of those games where the running back room's licking their chops a little bit?
We're all, going to each and every game, we're always looking to make a huge impact. So, going to this game, it's the same mindset, make a huge make a huge impact in the running back room. And, I know we'll be prepared going into this game.
What's this season been like for you? Just, I know you transferred in, and I know you're familiar with Gus already, but just kind of been a process, kind of getting comfortable and getting acclimated. Just kind of how's this progression been for you this year? I guess your second year playing college football.
I was already kind of acclimated to college, and it was, especially being under Coach Miles, I kind of already understand, how everything works and stuff. But just getting here, being around the guys, man, it was, just refreshing. It was definitely inspiring. Just being around, new faces. Well, not new faces. I was familiar with some of the guys, from back home, 7-on-7 and stuff, so just getting here and just working with these guys in the summer, it was just, inspiring, encouraging, and, it's a blessing to be here.
What was it like working under Coach Tim Harris and his style of coaching?
It's like a family, he's very inspirational, he knows how to get the best out of his guys, so for me, it's just, I'm learning from him, and yeah, he's doing a heck of a job with us, honestly. We all look up to him, and I'm blessed to have him here.
What was the 58-yard run? What play was that? You ran pretty well on that play.
Yeah, so it was a counter play. I think the most important, thing about that play was just patience, having to have the patience to, read the gaps and, try to move the backers. So, I was able to do that, and I saw crease, and I just hit it,
What do you think of Johnny Rogerson's style of running, and what is it like working alongside him?
I mean, they call him Johnny Rocket for a reason. He's very explosive. That guy can score from anywhere on the field. I feel like in this running back room, we all bring something to the table. I mean, he's so explosive. So just, watching him, just learning things from him, whether it's, mastering a dead leg or, whether it's utilizing the whole field and just, learning from him, as a player, I mean, it's just, it's definitely helpful.
You said you knew some guys from back home, so you kind of had maybe some buddies on the team. Who did you know? Who were you familiar with already?
Man, like Amari Johnson, Newt, Tatum Bethune, Jemiah, who else? So many guys I can't even think right now. But, those are just some of the, few names that, I was already familiar with, when I got here. So, yeah, when I came, it was already like a family for me.
When you see one teammate after another go down with an injury, what's the weight of that like in the locker room and amongst your teammates?
It's definitely, heartbreaking for sure. But, I mean, for us, it's just like you see a guy go down, like you have to step up, You have to want to do it for them. If they can't go anymore, okay, we're going to step up. That's the mindset. I feel like that's the culture, that's built here. And so, seeing guys like Bryson go down, it was just, it was definitely heartbreaking. But for me, and I know for this team, we were like, we're going to do it for them. So going forward, these next few games, and that's the mindset.
What was kind of the vibe like? Gus was on that elevated platform. I mean, you heard him. He wasn't happy with the setup. He felt kind of disconnected. I mean, he wants to be on the field, but he kind of felt like not on the field at the same time. Was that kind of weird? What was that like as a player when you're looking around? He's not able to chase and follow you, and you kind of have to go over the table. What was that like?
It was a bit odd. As you're walking, up and down the sideline, you can kind of, look up at him, see what he's saying, talk to him a bit. But, we're used to having our coach, walking up to, different position groups and really just, helping us, communicating and, that's what you're used to. So, I'm quite sure going forward, they'll figure out some different strategy, to make that happen.
Gus said Dillon Gabriel returned to practice like last night. What was that kind of like, and was it a boost for you guys? And how did he look, or what was he doing?
DG looks good. It's he's back out there, and just doing what DG does. I mean, just seeing him, his process, through the injury, just seeing how hard he fought to come back, and thinking that was just very encouraging for this team. But of course, he's a leader. We all knew that. And just having him back now, I mean, it's just, it's very inspirational,
I know it's going back to last spring now, but when you made the decision to leave Auburn and come to UCF, obviously reunite with Gus, just what was that decision process like? Did you think long and hard about it, or when you found out Gus was coming in, I know you're a Florida guy, was it kind of an easier decision?
I guess you could say it was, an easier decision for me. I really just, looked into it. I was familiar, like I said, I was familiar with some of the guys on the team already. So for me, man, it was awesome. I mean, I'm blessed to be here. Coach is here. It just seems like a perfect fit for me. I think at the time, that's what it felt like for me, and I don't regret it one bit.
Gus has mentioned the leadership of the captains, the seniors. How important has their leadership been?
Very important. When you're having injuries, left and right, just having the leadership, that we have, is just, they're just keeping everybody, on the straight path. Nobody seems to be, losing focus whatsoever. Everybody's, dialed in, and then that's a credit to our leadership. So guys like Sam Jackson, Brandon Johnson, DG, Big Cat, those are credit to those guys, just helping us all, stay locked in and, of course, setting an example. And that's what they've done a great job of doing all this season, and we're going to finish strong for them, for sure.
Obviously, you're a talented runner, but at pass protection, when it comes to the college game, is that something that's maybe sometimes a little bit slower to pick up? You got to put in a lot of work with that, more film study. What's that like as a running back trying to become a master in that skill?
Yeah. It's just like what you would imagine. Just extra film, and of course, just working and trying to perfect your craft. That's something that I definitely developed on from the time I got to college. To now, it's definitely something I grew on. Because something I'm going to, continue to improve on it, of course. But once again, I believe in my coach, Coach Tim Harris. I know he's going to help me, get better at it. As a running back unit, that's something we definitely work on every single day. So I'm definitely going to improve, as the season progresses and going into next year, of course.
What does it mean just to have these final 2 home games? You want to get that taste out of your mouth from last week and to try to finish strong here and end the season on a successful note?
It's a blessing, to be back home, performing in front of our fans. I truly believe this is one of the most exciting atmospheres in all of college football. So just, having the opportunity to come back these last 2 games and perform in front of them, we have to finish strong. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We're going to finish strong.
It's very obvious that you're close with a lot of your teammates. Are you surprised at how, quote unquote, together the team is? You've talked about that a lot today.
No, I'm not surprised. A lot of us, we're all from, similar areas. We're all from Florida, South Florida. And it's just, I know when I first got here, I think that's one of the first things I actually said to Coach, just how humble all these guys were and just, they're so, together in a way. So, I mean, just, it's no surprise to me, just also, just seeing how they fought, how they worked so hard in the summer all together as a team. You can see why. So for me, that was definitely comforting, coming in and just feeling a family atmosphere, That's something that I'm used to. That's something, I grew up, idolizing. So it's a blessing to be here with these guys, for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you all so much.